Chief Innocent Naji sat in the back seat of his black Mercedes-Benz as Lagos traffic crawled like a wounded snake beneath the hot afternoon sun. 2 phones rested on his lap. One belonged to business, the other belonged to women. His real name was Peter Naji. Nobody called him Peter anymore. Peter was the poor village boy who disappeared from Enugu 28 years ago after impregnating his teenage girlfriend and abandoning her. Chief Innocent Naji was different. He was rich, feared, and connected. But he is completely rotten inside. People whispered that he made money through oil contracts, shipping deals, and foreign investments. But those who truly knew him understood the truth. He frequently engaged in fake government contracts, international romance scams, money laundering, identity theft. He had built an empire on lies, yet somehow women still loved him, or perhaps they loved the illusion he sold. His driver cleared his throat carefully. "Chief, Madam Ngozi has called 3 times. Chief Innocent frowned. "Which Ngozi?" "The Abuja one, sir." A slow smile crossed his face. Ngozi Lovelace, beautiful, elegant, dangerously rich, widow of a billionaire oil magnate. Her late husband had left her oil wells, properties in Dubai, and accounts fat enough to make politicians kneel. And Chief Innocent had somehow charmed his way into her life. He picked up the phone and dialed. "Baby," he said smoothly, "your voice alone can heal stress." Her voice came softly. "Innocent, we need to talk." He sensed something immediately. Women only used that tone when trouble was pregnant. Literally. "I'm listening." Silence then. "I'm pregnant." The world froze. Chief Innocent sat upright. "What?" "I'm carrying your child." His throat dried instantly, not because he loved her, but because pregnancy complicated fraud. Pregnant women asked questions, demanded commitment, wanted marriage, and marriage was already becoming a problem because in Enugu, another woman was waiting for him. Amaka Favor, 26 years old, soft-spoken, a village school teacher. Everything Ngozi was not. Amaka believed Chief Innocent was a self-made businessman who wanted a simple wife from home. She had no idea she was one of many women in his life. Chief Innocent rubbed his forehead. "Ngozi, calm down. We'll discuss this properly." "When?" "I'm traveling to Enugu this weekend." "Oh, I promise we'll meet immediately I return." Ngozi sighed. "That's fine. I also have a family gathering this weekend." "Good," he said quickly. "We'll talk later." The call ended. Chief Innocent leaned back heavily. 2 women, one pregnant, one expecting marriage. Enugu welcomed him with dusty roads, loud traders, and memories he preferred to bury. Amaka was glowing with excitement when he arrived at her family compound. Children ran around. Goats bleated nearby. Plastic chairs filled the compound for marriage introduction. Everything looked perfect. Amaka rushed to hug him. "You came." "Of course," he smiled. Then she lowered her voice nervously. "My mother and elder sister's family are already here." "Good." But something about her expression felt strange, almost tense. Chief Innocent adjusted his expensive wristwatch and entered the compound proudly. Immediately, conversations died. His smile faded slightly. An older woman stood slowly from a chair beneath the mango tree. The tray she carried slipped from her hands. Plates shattered. Chief Innocent's heartbeat stopped. Christina, older now, wrinkles around her eyes. but unmistakably Christina, the girl he impregnated in secondary school, the girl he abandoned. Her lips trembled. Peter? The name hit him like thunder. Nobody had called him Peter in decades. Amaka looked confused. Mama, you know him? Chief Innocent forced a laugh. No, she must be mistaken. Peter Naji, Christina whispered again. The compound became silent. Then another car drove into the compound. Everyone turned. Ngozi stepped out elegantly in sunglasses and heels. She smiled brightly. Sorry I'm late. Abuja traffic. She froze. Chief Innocent felt the blood drain from his face. Ngozi removed her sunglasses slowly. Innocent? Amaka blinked. You know my fiancé. Ngozi stared between them. Fiancé? Amaka looked confused. Mama, what is happening? Nobody answered. Then an elderly uncle spoke carefully. Ngozi came for the introduction of her younger stepsister's fiancé? Chief Innocent's legs weakened. Stepsister? His mind raced wildly. No, impossible. Christina looked at Ngozi with tears in her eyes. Ngozi, this man, Chief Innocent shouted suddenly. Enough! But it was too late. Christina stood. When Peter ran away from this village, I was pregnant. The compound fell silent. Ngozi stared blankly. I gave birth to a girl. Slowly, Christina pointed at her. You? Ngozi's face drained completely. No. Yes. Chief Innocent staggered backward. Amaka looked between them in horror. Mama, what are you saying? Christina faced Amaka. This man is Ngozi's biological father. Ngozi shook violently. No. She looked at Chief Innocent. You're lying. Christina began crying openly. He abandoned me and disappeared overseas. Ngozi turned toward Chief Innocent desperately. Innocent, tell them it's a lie. Chief Innocent opened his mouth. Nothing came out. Because truth had finally arrived, and truth does not negotiate. Amaka stepped backward slowly. Her eyes widened with realization. Then she whispered, I'm pregnant too. Silence. Absolute silence. Ngozi stared at her sister, then at Chief Innocent. Then understanding hit fully. The child inside her was her father's child. A horrible sound escaped her throat, half scream, half choking cry. Then she collapsed. Chaos erupted instantly. People rushed toward her. Someone shouted for water. Another person yelled for a doctor. Chief Innocent stood frozen like a condemned man. For the first time in his life, he had no lies left. The scandal spread across country within days. Blogs exploded with headlines. Billionaire socialite discovers lover is her biological father. Fake chief exposed as international fraudster. The police reopened old fraud investigations. Former business partners disappeared. Bank accounts were frozen. Foreign agencies began asking questions. Women he had deceived came forward publicly. One by one, the empire collapsed. Ngozi survived the collapse physically, but emotionally, she broke completely. She left Nigeria quietly months later for therapy abroad. Amaka lost the pregnancy after stress complications. She never spoke to Chief Innocent again. As for Chief Innocent Naji, or Peter Naji, he ended up alone, while court cases swallowed the remainder of his fortune. If you're enjoying these stories, don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification bell, and stay tuned for more incredible tales coming your way.